Okay, today we're going to do project 6, the mole mesh. And first thing we're going to do is get our picture and save it to our desktop and then upload it to our file. So I've already done that, save a little time, and there it is. We uploaded the mole. Okay, now we're going to go over here. We're going to do some different stuff. We're going to get a drawing and animation. I'm going to pull the canvas in. And this canvas, we're going to set a height of 300, and we're going to have a width of 300 pixels. All right, so that's our canvas. Now we're going to drag a sprite, which is actually going to be our mole, and we're going to put him there. So let's associate him with that picture. So we're going to go and we're going to get a picture and have him be the mole. So there's our sprite is the mole, and we could rename him to mole if we wanted to. Okay, now we're going to get a label. Go back to our layout, to our user interface, and get a label. Put it down here in the bottom. Labels are like text boxes, but there's no input. And we're going to fill in score is 0, because we're going to keep score in this game. All right, so there we're all set with that. Now we're going to go over to the sensors, and we're going to drag out a clock and put the clock in there. You see the clock goes underneath. Now we're all set to go. We have all our objects that we need, time to program, and we go to our blocks. We're going to go over to our procedures folder. We're going to grab a procedure, and we're going to rename it move mole. It's going to be our main procedure. It's going to move the mole around. Now we're going to drag the sprite. We're going to get the sprite, and we're going to call sprite image move to. So let's find that guy where it's going to move. There it is. Put it inside here. Now he's going to move to a random spot. So we've got to go to our math, and we're going to get some random numbers. Here it is, random integer. And our canvas is 1 to 300 for X. And 1 to 300 for Y. We can duplicate that. All right. And so we have our move mole method. To move this, we're going to use one of our clock functions, and it's going to be when the clock timer, and that's going to happen every second. We can reset that, but it's for every second right now. And we're then going to call the function move mole. Okay, so every second, it's going to move it to a random spot on our screen. Next, we're going to do it when the mole is touched. We're going to increment our points. So we're going to go when the image is touched. Right there. When the image is touched, we're going to make our score get 1 bigger. So I'm going to get a variable. I'll call him score. I'll start him off at 0. Okay. And when the image is touched, we're going to make that variable get 1 bigger. So we're going to set our score to our score plus 1. That's what's going to make it bigger. So we're going to go get your score plus 1 more. Inside the math, we can do numbers, and we'll make that 1. The last thing we have to do is change our score on the screen. So we're going to set our label, text, there it is, 2, and we're going to join together two strings here. See if we find that. There it is. Join text. The score is, and then down here we're just going to get our score. So go to our variables, get our score, and that should be it. Then we should be able to run our program and it should work. So we can reset connection, connect your emulator, screen should come up, and there's the mole. And if we click on them, there's our score. Get them. Score 2, score 3. Mash that mole. Okay, and that's how we write the Mash the Mole app.